Go to any of these design websites and you can get inspiration for some website you want to clone. However, I'm just going to go to my websites, go to SolWP where we have a bunch of templates. So I'll go to browse templates. I'll select the pro templates. And just to make sure I don't get sued by anyone, I'm just going to go ahead and use one of my own. So right here, I'll use Orvin. I'll select this template. And here is the templates. So here I'll go ahead and scroll down, make sure everything fully animates. Here we have a call to action. We have a meet the team. We have a call to action, some just, blog templates. And then we have our footer here at the bottom. I'll scroll back up. Now I want to screenshot this. Now you do need an extension called Go Full Page. So here is the extension you'll need. It is called Go Full Page. You'll just want to add this to Chrome. You can see there's a lot of users. And once you have that installed on your browser, you will then see this camera icon. You'll just go ahead and click on it. And this will screenshot the entire website for you. All right, cool. Then you'll download this. Okay. Next, we'll go to ChatGPT. Now, the first thing that you'll do is upload that screenshot. So over here, I'll take the screenshot, drag and drop it, and then I'll paste in this prompt. I want you to clone the images on this website. Make identical images as shown on the website, but do not copy the text or design over it. Make the images in high quality. Make sure that you're using 5.6 Sol, and then you'll run the prompt. After that, you'll notice you have some really high quality images, and these are identical to the actual websites from the screenshot that we gave it. So here are all the images, and they look really, really good. Now, the next thing I want to do is download these in a zip file. So I'll close this. Now, there is a quick trick I want to show you all. So here I typed in, change the color palette of the website to a green, black, white. And what it'll do here is that it'll change the entire color palette. So when you import it, it'll use a different color scheme. You can always do that if you don't want to really copy the exact colors and style of the website, but you like the structure. Now we'll download the images. So I'll just type in, give me all these images in a zip folder, and I'll run this prompt. Okay, so then you'll go ahead and download this file. Next, we'll go back to Claude, and I want to use this same prompt. So I'll right click, copy, go back to Claude, and I'll paste this in. Then I will add in the screenshot of the websites and then also the images. I do want to take off my design system. This can really influence the design. So if you have a design system, make sure it's off. Here I want to use Fable 5, and then I'll run this prompt. And after that, you will now see that we have an identical website. So here we have this section, we have those 4 blocks, we have these sections here, those call to actions, we have the meet the team, we have the call to action, and then we have our footer here at the bottom. So overall, it's pretty much identical. I would say 90% identical to the original version. Now, just to give you a side-by-side comparison, so right now I'm in 4K, so we can see both of these. So this right here is the original, and this is the cloned websites. Scrolling down, you'll see that we have that same section here. We have those 4 squares. Next, we have our financial services section, and they kept the colors very consistent. We even have the same exact images, except for this one right here. There was a small error. Here, we have this call to action section. We have this banner just shown perfectly. We have our meet the team section. And then scrolling down, we have, let's talk about our goals. Now, obviously right here, there's some small padding issues, but we can obviously feed this screenshot again to Claude and tell them to get closer to the original version if we want to go that route. And then here we have our blog post, and then we have our footer here at the bottom. So overall, I would say that if you go this method, it's about 90% accurate from the original version. So the last method is now to clone a website using a vibe coding tool. And the accuracy rate for this method is about 80 to 90% effective. But it really depends on the tool, the level, and the effort you select. Now, there's some things to consider about this method. If you use Claude AI or Claude Design, it will not generate you the images. However, it's not a big deal because I already showed you earlier how you can generate the images in step 2 or method 2, and then you can just apply those to the websites. But if you use tools like Hosting or Horizons, they'll actually create images for you automatically, and it'll be replicated around that initial design. Now, there is one misconception I want to address that I've seen in a lot of videos. If you actually just take a link of a website and you give it to Claude and you say, hey, give me all the images on this website, half the time this is not going to work. Websites often use CDNs that shrink and compress images so they load faster, which means you're probably going to accidentally download a smaller or lower quality cached version instead of the original image. The image may also have been compressed before uploaded, so even the largest version can still look blurry compared to newly generated high resolution images. I've seen many people saying, oh, just put the link and ask AI to do it for you. That's total BS. It works about half the time depending on the website and their settings. So let me show you the third method on how to clone a website.